Hi everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome to Simple Story Saturdays, the brainchild of Joanne Bartle, who is my lovely friend over the pond, and invited myself and a few other creatives to join in this monthly hop, which is, of course, as the title suggests, on a Saturday. So here we are. I joined in for the first month back in May. I didn't do June, sadly, along with Kathy because we were cruising around Europe with Vicky Booton. We just didn't have time to do it, sadly. But I'm back for July and I am diving into my Simple Story stash, which I love. They are fast becoming one of my favourite manufacturers. Have you seen the new Disney collections? How amazing are they? As well as Simple Vintage Seas, Simple Vintage Lakeside, Let's Go. It's all amazing. But I'm diving into an older collection and we are going to play with Sunkissed, which of course was their summer collection. I think it was last year, yes. And yeah, as I say, I love it. Absolutely love it. So, we are going to do some sort of wreath layout, I think. And we are going to focus on using up some of our ephemera and bits and bobs and other things and see where the wind takes us. I am scrapping this photo of Kathy and myself, which was in La Rochelle, no, La Coruna in Spain, on one of our stops aboard Anthem of the Seas. So I'm just going to trim this off to my left because I have an L-shaped desk now, guys, that I can leave my trimmer on, in case you didn't remember from the last video. So we are going to do that there. So I have trimmed it to a 4x4 photo. Just pop that there, and I'm also going to use a white cardstock background. So the idea with Simple Stories Saturdays is very similar to Pink Fresh Friday, which you will have seen yesterday, and is also the brainchild of Joanne. And Simple Stories Saturdays is all about delving into our Simple Stories stash and spreading the love of simple stories. I don't know about you, but I think they've really upped their game in the last year or so. The foam stickers are one of my favourite ever things, ever, and I love their brads, and I love their collections. The vintage collections, especially designed by Katie Petite, who also designs for another manufacturer I'm a big fan of, but equally I love their designs, and yeah, they've got a unique style. So we're all about celebrating simple stories. Now I am going to back my layout twice, so we're gonna have two borders, and I think I'm not even going to gut them. Now, bear with me for 1 second. I know some of you will be absolutely horrified at that, but I have a lot of paper, guys, and I still have a lot of this collection, because this was last year, and I was still in my buy 20 million of everything phase. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to trim this off. I apologise if you can't hear me quite as well. At the minute I am facing the other way, so just bear with. There we go. So I've trimmed that one, and now let's trim this one. So I've taken the branding strips off then. So that is then going to go there, and we're going to trim this one. Okay. So I'm just checking. I'm not measuring. It's all done by eye, and just whatever feels comfortable for me. Whatever looks alright. So it's just trial and error. So as I was saying, Simple Stories Saturday is all about our love of simple stories. So you'll find, let me just finish this. I'm trying to multitask and it doesn't work. You will find that everybody is using Simple Stories products, but you will also find that some of us bring in extras, and those extras are not going to be from manufacturers, other manufacturers. Excuse me. So we're not going to bring in, for example, Echo Park or 49 and Market, but we may well bring in, as I have, white cardstock, Bramble Fox, Tim Holtz Distress Ink, ribbon, twine, staples, stencil, stamps, ink, etc. But predominantly we will be using Simple Stories products. So I have decided that I'm also going to ink, so let's get rid of these for a minute. Even though I have a bigger desk space, I seem to be running out of room because I've got flare orders everywhere. Okay. So I was thinking we could use this. Looking at it, I'm not sure if it's going to be the right colour, but of course everything is now organised. So we may well use a different title. I know we might use that sun, which is kind of cool. Not sure if we've got a yellow title. I remember having a yellow summer title, but I think I've actually used it. But that's okay. So yeah, we may well bring in Bramble Fox, Wood Veneer, etc. Escape might work. Okay, so we've got a few options. We have got a few options. These clouds are from Ali Edwards. And I've basically just unpackaged everything, got rid of mini drawers, and just gone for it. I have figured out I need things to be easily accessible so I can just grab and go. Then it'll get used. Okay, so hopefully the sound is still good. Picture's still not 100%, I know, but we're doing what we can at the minute. So I did think we could use this, which is one of my favourite ever stencils. This is the A4, or if you are over the pond, the 8.5 by 11. This is Fox Cut number 20, and it's the Sunburst, but it's not really going to cut it for today, I don't think. I do have two Simple Stories stencils. We've got Going Places, Geotags, and then we have the Suns, and I think it's going to be the Suns. This is from this collection as well, so... Then I've got two Distress Oxides. I don't usually stencil with Distress Oxides. And thank you to my lovely, lovely friend Julie Doyle. I have the stickers as well. So all of my Distress inks are now organised by colour and labelled. And I need to decide whether to do yellow or orange. I think we'll start with yellow. And if we want to, we can sort of... What's the word? Can't think of the word, guys. How embarrassing. We can, you know what I mean, add in some orange. So I'm going to try, I shouldn't do this on camera. I'm going to try and have a relative circle shape. I am using Squeezed Lemonade from Simple Stories, from Tim Holtz. I'm just going to change my brush because that had some orange. So Squeezed Lemonade, and I've never used this, so I'm excited to try this yellow. And we're just going to go in. So I'm going to do it quite roughly. Not that roughly. And we're just going to go up like so. Take it off. So it's only going to be a bit of light stenciling. I just thought it would give us a nice bit of detail to our wreath. I do love a wreath design. If you have been watching my channel for a while, welcome back. If you are new from the hop, thank you for popping along. I do hope you'll consider subscribing, liking, thumbs up, commenting, and you will also come to know that I'm no good with shapes, so it's not going to be a proper circle, and that's absolutely fine. If I wanted it to be proper, I would have drawn it out and tried to follow it, but we're not about that. We embrace the wonk over here at Scrappy Adam, and we just do it for the fun of it. Okay, so I'm just going to go with that. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay, so I did then consider stopping the filming, but you know what, guys? I'm going to keep it in. Because I always say I am not perfect at all, and you can see that that looks absolutely dreadful. So I could quite simply stop filming, start again, and you would never know. But all I'm going to do is turn it over and repeat, which I've done many times before. I'm not perfect. Things don't work out, you try them. If they don't work out, start again. Turn it over, or tear it up, put it in the bin, and start again. And that is A-OK, you know, because don't let it stress you. It's only paper, or stickers, or ink, or whatever. And you don't need that stress. There's more important things to stress about. So I've just turned it over, and I'm ignoring it. I will still do some stenciling, but I should have known not to attempt to do a circle shape without any sort of guidance, because Adam cannot do that. So I'm just going to pop that to one side for a moment, and I think what we'll do instead of trying to do that is we will just do, I want my photo to go down here, so we'll just do some around the photo. Okay, so I'm going to pop the stencil back there, and I'm just going to do some around the photo. Okay. Don't know why I keep putting it that side. And I'm putting different pressure on it so I get the variation in colour. So don't forget to check out the description box down below, where you will find a full list of everybody taking a part this month. There are some awesome scrappers taking part as always. And it's such a fabulous hop. So happy that Joanne asked me to be a part of it. She keeps coming up with these amazing hop ideas, which is awesome. Okay, I may well have messed this one up as well now. No, that's okay. Happy with that. Oopsie daisy. And then, okay, I'm just going to leave it as that. So that is, once again, squeezed lemonade distress oxide. And I have to say, I found that much better to stencil with than distress ink. I'm still not sure of the difference. Lots of people have tried to tell me. It just doesn't sink in. I don't know why, but it doesn't. Okay, so let's bring back in these products. And I'm going to dive right in for the ephemera first, I think. And we are going to have our photo here. Now, I don't have the 6x8 pad for this collection. I do have foam stickers, adhesive brads, puffy stickers, enamel dots and sticker book, and some washi tape. But we don't have the paper pad. Oh, I tell a lie, we do have the paper pad, it was just hiding at the back. So, I guess ignore what I've just said. Oh, honestly, if you've just joined today, then you'll wonder where the heck you've come to. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is just do some wonky mats behind the photo. So, we are going to start with this light blue. But yeah, I'm not a perfect scrapper by any means, guys. And I have never claimed to be, would never claim to be. Things go wrong, you just do what you can. Just because I'm on YouTube, it doesn't mean I'm perfect in any, in any way, because I really am not. But that is okay, because I don't think anybody is, really. Okay, and I'm going to pop this one there. Take a bit more off that, I think. So you can see I'm just randomly going at it. Pieces like this I'm not keeping. You can't see that, sorry. I don't have time for those pieces in my life. I know Sarah, Julie and Gwen will disagree. So when I do layouts like this, I generally just start with the photo and I just layer up and see what looks okay, what I like, move it about. till I get a design that I like when I'm matting my photos wonkily. So you can just add in different pieces. Great way to use up your scraps if you do keep them. I keep scraps like this, and yeah, I'll keep that because it's slightly bigger. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop that there. Let's have a bit of a floral going on here. And then I'll cut that at a wonk. I'm definitely Mr. Wonk. Embrace the wonk is what I say. Okay, and then finally I think we'll have a bit of the yellow, so then I have the two papers that I've matted the layout with, I have in my background. Okay. And for this one I might well go reasonably straight. And that's going to sort of tie in the craziness of the layout. Okay. So now I'm just going to attempt to get this cut. In fact, let's just cut it by hand. It's much easier. Now, of course, you could cut out these funky bits here. I do apologise about the flickering. I just saw one then. It's rather strange. I did think, and Sarah suggested it may well have been my fan. So obviously we have had quite high temperatures over here, but that's not on at the minute. So it's very frustrating. I can only think I've changed something somewhere during the move around, because I did unplug it all, of course. And I guess I would also like to know if anybody would like a new craft room tour. I know Kelly would. Because, excuse me for that bang. A lot has changed. It's pretty much nothing is where it was. It's that level of change around, and it needed to happen to make work more productive, but equally it's made scrapping better. Okay, so that is what we have finished with for our photo mat. So that is just going to go there, and it's going to basically mean that I cover up all of my stenciling after all that, but I'll probably pop it there. And then I kind of want to change my mind now completely, but I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to have two lines instead. So let's dig out these embellishments. This is the journal pack and the bits and pieces pack mixed into one, hence why it looks rather big. And I'm going to go right in and stick my photo down. So I just twirled around to my fun foam in my new drawers. Honestly, I have bought so much storage, it's absolutely ridiculous. Have you guys done that? Do you think, oh, they would be absolutely amazing for storage for my ephemera? I'll have them. You buy them, you use them, it's great. Then you see something else, so you get that. Then you see something else, so you get that. Or is it just me and I've ended up with like a million drawers and boxes? I think I probably need to sell some of them. So I've got the really useful drawers, the mini drawers. I have literally about 100 of them. It's honestly, it's ridiculous, guys. But I think I've finally cracked it now. 80 Kallax cubes later, and we're there. So I've used fun foam. Now, excuse me. It just so happened that that was yellow. I wouldn't normally be bothered about what colour I use, because you're not going to see it. And I'm going to use Nuvo Deluxe Adhesive, because it's foam, and it's just easier. There we go. This is the only wet glue that I use, because for me it's the best one I've ever used, and the nozzle is perfect, fine tipped. So yeah, It's also a bit of a sad day because today, excuse my head for a minute, today was supposed to be Daft Crop number 2 and we had to cancel it due to the venue and other things. So yeah, it's sad. But the results of the Vicky Booting class going on, which I will have on, but I'll probably end up working and watching and doing it later. If you've never done a class with Vicky before, it's sort of split up. So Friday was making cards, which it isn't Friday yet when I'm filming this, but I won't be doing because I think it's 1 a.m. our time, or midnight, or some sort of time like that. Then on the Saturday you make an album, or rather you use an album and create it, which is always fun. I've done 4 or 5 classes now and love them. And the kits are fabulous. Or you can just purchase access only and create your own. Sort of like create your own kit. Excuse me. The album class is usually about 10 hours. No word of a lie. Vicky goes on and on and on. I don't know how she does it. When I say on and on and on and on, that's like in a good way. And then on the Sunday you make layouts. It's really fun. So I'll probably cut the paper live and then I will catch up with the rest as and when. Because it can be quite long, quite hard work, but it's honestly so fun. Okay, so I'm just going to go through now and we're going to look through our ephemera and I'm just going to see what fits and I will be back with you once I've done that. Okay, so I have been through the ephemera and I've picked out these. Nothing is stuck down yet apart from the banner. I think I like it, but we're just going to have a little look-see through what we have here. I'm going to use one of the wooden clouds and the Bramble Fox acrylic piece. And I just want to check what we have in the sticker book just to see. I really like these, so let's stick some of these down. I've torn a bit of this one off because it just wasn't working for me. So make your embellishments work for you is what I say. And let's use this one here. I love pinwheels. I just think they add a little something to any layout. So I'm going to pop that one there, and then let's bring this one a bit further down. So I'm going to tear that off again and just sneak that one in there. And we're going to use these hearts, and I think, no, I was going to put that on foam, but we'll leave that there, and then that's going to go there. So I like that little cluster. I'm going to stick this, again, those of you that are new around here, I love using my photos as sort of somewhere to stick my embellishments as well. I'm not sure about that heart down there. So you'll often see me use my photos for some embellishment. I'm going to use these sunglasses. We're both wearing sunglasses, so I feel like that works. And again, I'm going to use some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive for this, especially because it's a bit clunky. It's wood. So let's pop that in there, and I'm just going to tuck it down there. And then I'm going to do the same with the Bramble Fox. I'm just going to stick this middle bit. Once that's stuck down, it's not going anywhere. And this is a very different layout to what we set out to do, because my stenciling went wrong, and I just like this layout. So we're not doing a wreath layout at all, guys, but you know, I think it's quite good to show that your creative process can change. Just because you start doing something doesn't mean that's how it's going to end up. And that happens to me quite a bit. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. Okay, so that is all stuck down and I'm loving it. I think our title is going to go somewhere here. I probably should have brought this down or up. And I quite like the start of this cluster. So let's start bringing that in. I'm going to stick this one up on a bit of foam. So I'm just using foam dots. You could use foam tape, foam squares, fun foam, but I have foam dots in front of me, so that's what I'm using. So I'm going to go like this, I think. Like so. Then we've got the sun. A couple of clouds and a seagull. I think seagulls work with any summer page really. Oopsie daisy. I've not actually put much adhesive on there. Let's pop Mr. Seagull up on a bit of foam as well. Gonna pop him in there. And again, I've just got a little bit of a heart. I think hearts work with anything. So they're always a good little filler embellishment, as I say. Okay, so everything is stuck down. Woohoo! So, let's dive into some stickers. Excuse me. So I really like this down here that says Summer Fun, and it also brings in a bit more of this colour because we've not got much of that going on. So we're going to use that. And I'm going to look in here. So I'm going to spell out La Corona with tile stickers. Now, as I always do, we are going to use our tile stickers on a little bit of a wonk. I just kind of faced reality, and I know that I'm never going to get tile stickers straight. So rather than wind myself up and waste time, because I don't have time for that, just go wonky and make it look like it should be. So we've got La Coruna, although I think it's just A Coruna when we were there, but that's what us that speak English say, so that's what I'm going with. Coruna. So we've got that there. Then let's see if there's anything else. So I'm going to bring in a bit of this blue here as well, maybe. Pop that there. I do actually want to. Let me just grab one. Bear with me 1 minute. No. I thought I wanted to use a flare, but I don't on this one. Okay, then I'm going to pop this heart up there. I really love this heart because it's the same pattern as our, oops, that's not dried, paper here and here. We've got some puffies, so I'm going to use one of the rainbows. Who doesn't love a rainbow? Let's tuck that in there. Now this was one of the puffy stickers that have sort of puffed out and gone wrinkly. No idea why they've done it. But, you know, I'm not going to use that. Little puffy heart. I love using hearts and stars, guys. This is so different to what I set out to do. It's crazy. Absolute crazy. I hope you like it, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing that actually things don't always go right, but just go with it and be happy and have fun, is what I say. Because life's too short to be worrying about the small stuff. There is today's deep advice from Adam. Okay, so I am just going to continue on with my enamel dots. So we've got one here, one here, one here, and I always do 3. I don't know why. I know there's the rule of 3 and all that jazz, but I'm not a big believer in rules in scrapping. I don't think things have to be straight. I don't think you have to do this and that, but I do like 3 enamel dots together. Okay. Now I could pop a little tag here. Quite like that actually. Shall we? No, I don't think I need to do that. Okay, I'm just trying to find somewhere to put that. Okay, I think that's probably going to be it. Let's add a little tab here just to bring a bit of something to that side. And then maybe a couple of words down here. Live, love, laugh. I think that's appropriate for this photo. So happy with you is perfect, because that is oh so true. So I've got them there, and then I think we're done. I keep saying that and then adding more stuff. I like this, it's a bit, lots of white space for me, but I do like it. I'm going to pop a couple of words up here. We don't have much of that green actually. So blue skies, and here comes the sun. A bit wonky. That's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for joining. If you're new here, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I would absolutely love it if you could give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and all of the fun stuff. I am getting there with all of your amazing comments so far. I will be back with Scrap Backwards on Monday, and I hope to be back with some more fun videos and YouTube series very soon. Thank you for sticking with me, and thank you for being you. I hope you have a go at digging out some of your Simple Stories stash. Let me know in the comments down below what your favourite Simple Stories collection is, and maybe what your favourite new collection is, because I don't know if you've noticed, but I love some new collections. Here is my finished layout. I hope you like it, and I hope you have enjoyed seeing that actually things don't always go right at Scrappy Adam HQ, because I came on here thinking I was going to do a wreath layout with some stenciling, and we've ended up with this, which I absolutely love. So thank you so much. Don't forget to join everybody else along this hop in the description box down below, where you will find links to all of them, and thank you to Joanne for making all of the arrangements. I will see you all next month for some more Simple Stories Saturday. Bye for now.